Hello everyone, welcome to today's practice. We're going to spend about 10 minutes together. We're going to use our chair as a prop. And this will be a standing practice, but we're going to use the chair while standing. So a lot of the times when you think of chair yoga, you think of sitting down and maybe mostly moving your arms. Here we're going to do it while standing up. So let's come to stand maybe 2 or 3 feet away from your chair. Standing tall, feeling your weight distributed in your feet. Bring your hands down by your sides. Breathing. Maybe we want to raise our arms up. And take a breath here. And we'll slowly fold forward, hinging our hips, coming down. Bring your hands down to the chair. You can look forward and breathe here. Maybe you want to now intend your head towards the chair. Maybe coming onto our forearms, looking down, breathing. And then we can slowly come back up onto our hands, looking forward. And then slowly lower ourselves down one more time onto our forearms, looking down, maybe through your arms towards your feet. And then we can slowly come up, putting a bend into the knee, raising yourself up slowly. Taking a breath here. I'm going to turn my chair around so I'm facing the camera a little bit more, but you don't have to. This time when we stand in front of the chair, we'll again balance across our feet. Maybe we want to pick up one foot and put it on top of the chair. Seeing what that feels like. Do you notice a stretch in your hip? If you have a belly like mine, maybe you want to bring it in between the legs or like into the middle of that leg that's on the chair. And here, take a breath. We can look forward. Maybe we want to raise our hands up towards the sky. We can come in for a little bit of a back bend, bring our hands a little bit behind our head. Breathing here. And then we come back to a neutral spine. We can lower our hands down. This front arm is the same arm as the leg that's in front. And I'm looking over those front fingertips. My back arm is out behind me at shoulder height. We're taking a breath here. Maybe we want to flip that front palm up. We can raise our hands up towards the sky, lowering that back hand down. Option to look up. Breathing here. And then bringing that hand back. Taking another breath. With our arms at this shoulder height. And then we have the option of taking this front arm, bringing it down to the leg, raising the other arm up over top, and an option to look up at that hand. And breathing here. You can slowly come back to having those arms at shoulder height. Taking another breath, and then we can lower them down, turning to face in front of us, raising those arms up again, bring your hands behind our head. And then we can bring our hands down, maybe let that leg down, and shake it out. We'll come to stand in front of the chair again, and we'll do the similar movement that we did at the beginning when I was standing over there. So let's stand, balancing across our feet. Maybe you're engaging your butt. Maybe you're engaging your belly. Taking a breath, raising our hands up. And we're going to fold forward, bring your hands down towards the chair. And again, we can look forward, taking a breath here. And then maybe you want to come onto your forearms, lowering your body down, looking down. You can look down through your legs, past the seat of the chair. Breathing here. Noticing what you feel in your back. Maybe you're noticing something in the back line of your legs. And then you can come up again to look forward. So hands on the seat of the chair, looking forward. Taking a breath. And then we will lower back down one more time. And then slowly coming back up. Maybe we want to raise our hands up one more time and we'll lower them down. And we can shake that out. We're going to do that sequence with our leg up on the other side. So use your opposite leg. I'm just moving so my back isn't to you. We'll take a breath. We'll raise up this foot, the opposite foot of the one that was up before. We can look forward, raise up our hands above our head, maybe bringing them back behind us for a back bend. Breathing. Coming back to a neutral spine, an option to lower those hands down at shoulder level again. And remember, the front arm is the same arm as the leg that's in front. Looking over those fingertips. Breathing. Option to flip that front palm. Maybe you want to lean into that front leg, raising up that arm towards the sky. You can look up towards that arm. And then we could lower them back down, coming to this warrior position again. So arms at shoulder height. And it's okay if they're a little bit lower. If it feels better for your arms, you explore that. And then we can come onto that front forearm, raising that opposite arm up top, looking up, breathing. Maybe we want to lower that arm back down again. Coming into that warrior two one more time, looking over those front fingertips. And then again, we can lower our hands, raising up our arms in front, coming in for that back bend again one more time. And then bringing our hands down through heart center and our leg down. We can shake that out. Maybe you want to bring the chair in between your legs. So see what I'm doing here? I'm putting two legs on the floor, two legs of the chair. So make sure when you do use a chair that wherever you are, it's secure. So at least two of the feet are on a mat or carpet, because you don't want to be leaning all your body weight onto a chair and then it slides around. That would be super dangerous. So here we can think about bringing our feet to the corners of our mat or the corners of our room. Taking a breath here. And we have the option to raise our arms once again. Maybe do a little squat down. So lowering our butt down just a little bit, bending the knees. And thinking about, where's your butt? Mine's sticking way out. So maybe you want to tuck it underneath. Taking a breath here. You keep those arms up. You could cactus them here. Taking a breath. You could also take one hand, your right hand, lower it down towards the chair, raising the other one up. We're still bending in the knees. Breathing. And then maybe you want to bring the other one down, taking a breath. Now we're in a little bit of a fold. Taking a breath here. And then we can raise the other one up towards the sky. Option to look up to it. Breathing here. Bringing that hand back down for another fold. Option to come onto your forearms. Here with our legs wide like this, you might feel more of a stretch in your hip when you bring your hands down. We'll take a few breaths here. And then we could slowly bring ourselves back up to a half lift, looking forward. And then we'll slowly come up. Try to come up super slow. I always go too fast, so I'm always trying to slow myself down. You can shake it out. I'm going to put the chair to the side. Let's take a few breaths together and maybe check in with your body. How's it feeling? Has anything changed since you did that practice? Hope you enjoyed using the chair as a prop. It's sometimes fun to play around with, and there's so many things you can do with it. other than just sitting on it. So thank you so much for this practice, and I hope we get to practice again together.